Yeah. Okay, guys, please, the guys here, and guys at home, watch. I got some good requests for you guys, but feel free to go my YouTube channel and look at the previous Blender tutorials, okay? So let's start here for a second, okay? Can you guys all look? The first thing, the vintage dudes who used to work in Blender, the first thing they do is delete everything. I have no idea why, but in that tradition, I'm doing it too. So if I press Shift A right now, look, I'm getting a cube, right? Okay. So you guys are comfortable with, I've seen the chess pieces. You're comfortable with making a cylinder and a chess piece. So I'm just going to press Tab. Basically, I'm going into edit mode. Watch carefully, please. Okay. The minute, see, object mode, edit mode. If I go too fast, tell me, okay? So here, sometimes I can pull this over, and there we go. I gotta wait, and then boom. Now you can see all this is because I'm in the sub-object mode, meaning the edit mode, okay? So here's what some of you have. So watch, E for extrude. I love that drink, E, watch. Blocking means, guys, you don't do details. Please understand this, okay? Blocking does not mean I'm doing details, okay? So like that picture somebody just posted over here, it's like that angle. I'm going to show you that, okay, really easily. The first thing you do is you block it out. You say, okay, I think it's this tall, Mr. Balian. Look, I'm going to select this piece here because I'm on faces, I'm in edges, I'm in vertices. So I'm going to go to faces. I'm going to select this, right? So if I go to the move tool now and I'm seeing something maybe turn this way. You see that? See, now I'm moving into an angle, right? Nice, right? And I also notice here in the drawing, it's tapered. Okay, so I can scale this, or I can take the edge, the outside edge, and move it in like this. How nice is that? Look at this now. Look, 1, 2. 2 edges selected. Look at the X. You guys see the X here? So if I press scale, S for scale, and X, look what this does. It scales it in. You need to get comfortable with using hotkeys in this app. It makes your life super simple. Let me do that again. I'm going to do it the hard way, okay? The hard way is this, guys. Look, I'm going to come in here. I'm in edge mode, which is number 2. Select, move it over, select, move it over. So if you want to work this way, it's the hard way, okay? So if you want to taper this in, done, Mr. Balian. Thank you. It was the same thing. I could do it another way. Look. Anyway, this is enough. I don't want to confuse you guys, okay? So I'll just grab this and I'll scale it. Yes? Say again? Yeah, look up here. It's red. It clearly means you weren't watching when I started, but yeah, I am. Thank you for that. Thank you for reading that out. Like, watch. S, X. See? S is for scale. X is red. Look how nice this is. You can't do this. I can't do this like in Maya, right? If I press X, it gives me that X, which is red. Okay? So now, some of you said, okay, this thing is curved, Mr. Balian. This doesn't look curved. But that's okay. Look, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this loop cut. In Maya, it's called insert edge loop. So watch here. See how it picks the middle for you? This is your friend. Click, walk away, go back to move. Okay, so now look at this. If I press 1, 3, so, and then look, 1 on the, if you have a numpad, this works. If you don't have a numpad, it doesn't work. You have to come over here, basically. You have to go to view. I think there's like viewpoint. There we go. Front, back. So you see here, numpad 1, and then you got command 1. I thought it was control 1. Let me try this. Control 1. Yeah, it works with control 1. And then what? Control 3. So you see how I'm flipping around? So now that this loop is selected, look what I could do. Right here. Look how nice that is. I'm dancing. No, I'm not. You see that? So that's done. So please, you need to work in your multiple views. Don't just get stuck in one view and try to figure things out. That means I'm holding the middle scroll button down and I'm moving around. So get comfortable. Stay in the 3/4 view. Okay, I'm going to add another loop cut now, one at a time. If I don't let go and I keep my left click on, look what I could do. Slide. Okay? Command Z. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to go cut, and I'm going to come over here, cut. I'm done. So don't say, oh, Balian, I'm going to do 10 cuts first, and I'm going to do it after. Don't fall for that trap. Watch. If I go control 1, okay, this angle doesn't work for me right now, right? But it's interesting. Look, guys, look what happened here. Look, do you see this? It's not symmetrical off the center, right? Do you see how it's not symmetrical off the center? I'll come back to that in a minute. So now, if I go into, you know how I want to select this entire loop, right? Watch this. I'm going to hold Option. I'm going to left click here. Look what Blender did. I was going to say my Blender selected the entire loop, right? So if I go to 3 again, look, I'm going to say, yeah, you know what? You're okay. What if I rotate this a bit? Okay. Rotate. Look at that. Woo, baby, that's sweet. I'm going to come over here with Option or Alt on the Windows. Boom. I selected it. And now I can rotate it. See how many ways you can fix things? Stop. Look here. Okay, look what I'm doing, guys. I just went like this. Okay, so if I don't want to use this, so let me just go to Move for a second. If I press R for rotate, this is kind of weird in a perspective view. You see how hard that is? So I'm not going to do it that way. But however, if I was in orthographic view and I press R, that's easier for me, see? And then I can go to Move. I can move this up, over. Look how nice this is, see? Now I'm going to press Alt, which is Option on the Mac, and then slide it over. I'm going to go over here, slide it over, see? Now I'm good. Oops. Now I didn't press Alt. Let me try that again. Alt, and let me undo. Control Z, Command Z. So I want to make sure why my Alt is not working. Something's not working here, so I'm going to have to hold Shift. Watch. Shift left click. It's like Adobe. Shift left click, you add. It's that simple. Press 3 again. Move it over, and then I'm going to press rotate here. And I'm just going to rotate it like that. See? That's cool. In my opinion. Okay, so that's one. Tab out. Tab means get out of edit mode. That's nice. Okay, so notice now something else now. Okay, I'm going to come over here, right here, and I'm going to say, put on my wireframe, please, because I want to see this if I'm not selecting it. So this is looking sweet this way, right? But it's crooked. Look how crooked it is. Right there, right in here. Look, where's my stylus? Where is my stylus? This is cool, but that's messed up. So watch how I'm going to do that. Let's see, Command Z. Get out of that for a second. Go to front view, right? If I press 1, does that work? Yeah, see how crooked this is, guys? Maybe you think it's okay, right? And it's perfectly fine. But watch what I'm going to do. This is super duper importante. So look, this says X-ray. This says something like wireframe. I don't care about it. I care more about this one. Look, get out of there, please. Right here, look, X-ray. If you're in X-ray mode and press Tab for edit, right? Go to vertex. Now look at all this, guys. Look, see how it's off center? Now the lazy way is to do this. Look, like that. You can just eyeball it really quickly. Now this is only working because I'm in X-ray mode. If I was in wireframe, I would only be selecting the front pieces and not the back. So this is okay. This is fine. I don't care. Whatever. Okay. So there we go. Now, some of you, I said this to you guys in the feedback yesterday on your concept sketches. I want you to kind of add some grooves, some details. Watch this now. Look how cool this is. So I've got this, right? I don't know what I'm going to do now. Can I do this with bevel? Let me try something. Hang on a second. Oh my God, this app is insane, eh? Look at that. Oh, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry right now. Watch a grown man cry. I'm pressing bevel. I love this app now. It's unbelievable. If I could get this comfortable in animating in this is going to be a rock star app for me. Okay, so I'm pressing Alt, Option. I'm selecting the loop, and I have bevel on. Look how nice bevel is. Look at that. Oh, baby, that's sweet. I made these cuts. I think you guys kind of know where I'm going next, right? I'm going to go Alt or Option here. Bevel, sweet. Let's get out of this wireframe. We're good. Thank you very much. Watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to come in here. This is a little, you got to pay attention. I'm going to stop recording after this. Option, left click. Look what happened. Because my mouse was closer to, I want this loop here, right? You see how my mouse was up here? It selected whatever adjacent to it. But I really want to come in here. See that? So now I want to extrude. Now watch what extrude does if you don't follow. Look, this is weird, right? You're like, I don't want to do that, Mr. Valiant. Or I want to extrude, right? But watch this. Extrude has a bunch of options. So I want you to remember this one, the third one, along normals, right? If I extrude this inwards, look how sweet that is. Look at that. Oh. The other thing, I'm going to do this again. Watch this number, okay? So watch, Command Z, okay? So here we go. I'm going to come to extrude. It started over here. However, watch, boom. Watch, I can do all of them at the same time. I know you guys you're not there yet, so I'll stop. Extrude along normals. Whatever, our normals basically means which way is it facing? This way? I want you to extrude along what it's facing, right? So watch this now. Do you want to extrude out? or in. Oh, I want to go in, so I just go in a bit. Now what? Pay attention here, down bottom left. 0.7, right? So let's say it's let me go to 0.8. I'm just making this up. I have no idea what this number means. 0.8. Watch this now. Alt, Option, left click. Extrude inwards. Stop. Change it to 0.08. I think that's what, oh, no, I think it was, what was it? 0.008? I don't know. There. Maybe I didn't do that right, but let's just undo this for a second. I forgot what that number was. I apologize. Here, let's just keep them a little different. Right there. What's the number? 0.08. So I was close. What the? Negative. Yeah, okay, cool. So look, click, drag inwards, not outwards. If you want to go outwards, you go outwards, right? It was negative 0.08. How sweet is that, man? And it's kind of nice if they're not all the same, okay? But you know what? Let's just go for it. Watch this. Left click right at the edge. That means adjacent this way, not upwards, not like this. Nope, I want it like that. Nice. Push inwards. Beautiful. Remember your number, 0.08 here. Let's just go with that. It's negative 0.8. Sweet. So that's kind of cool, right? Look how nice this looks now. I should have duplicated it first, guys. I apologize. Okay, is that cool? Now watch this. I'm not going to do, okay, somebody wants to say, look, I want to do something cool coming out of here, like fins, right? Let's say you wanted fins out of here. So remember, loop cut, baby, right here. Ding, walk away. Look, walk away, okay? Watch what I'm going to do now. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do something silly. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, man, hold on a second. I hate this cursor thing. Okay, what did that not work? Where's my loop? Boom, I did my loop. I'm coming out. Okay, so check out what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a fin coming out, like a shark fin here, okay? Ready? Watch this. I'm going to go to edge, click 1, shift, click 2, click 3, click 4. Remember that beautiful bevel tool? Oh, baby. Watch this. Oh my God. I know this is not the best way to do it, but hey, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not going to talk about triangles and guns. You guys are, anyway, I'm going to go to extrude now. Watch. Extrude, right? See what's happening here? Right? Okay, you can't do all of them at the same time, so let's just take it one at a time here. Watch. Let's go to face here, 1. I'm going to come over here and do this one, face. I'm going to go to extrude, right? This one I think I could leave it normal. Watch. Boom. Like that. Like the first setting, see? But just remember the number. It's 0.05, right? Okay, cool. Watch this. Click, click, come out. Okay, it was 0.05, something like that. It doesn't matter the number, okay? So now watch what I'm going to do. Okay, ready? And I'm honestly going to stop talking at this point. Watch this. If I come in here and I hit scale, for example, watch. I got to get out of this tool, sorry. S. Now look, if I scale out, look at this. Whoop, in, out like that. Nice, right? Look what I did. I scaled it, right? So, but I want to also scale it on the X. Watch this. SX. And going in, okay? See that? Okay, whatever. I just made that up. I'm going to go in here. Press S for scale. Yep, you push in. Okay, you did it. And now I want to push in on X, right? SX. Look, I can go out or in, something like that. It's all good. Okay, you guys see that? Is that okay with you guys? Can I leave here? Is this okay for this part? All right, so most of you have rings, right? So do me a favor. Start naming everything you make. In here, come in, go pillar 01, whatever. Okay, done. Move it to the right. We can always duplicate this, rotate, or go to mirror, but I'll stop. So here's my next one I want. I think most of you are going to use this. Mesh. Let's see what they got here. Cylinder. Didn't put my extended ones, did I? Okay, let's just go with cylinder, okay? That's weird right there. Okay, cylinder, okay? You did this for the chess piece, correct? Yeah? Okay, so there's many ways I could do this. Now, most of you have this really cool mandel, like the cylindrical piece. Watch this. Let me go S5. I'm going to make this massive. Look, I'm going to come in here. I'm going to go to tab, edit. I'm going to delete this face by pressing delete. Okay, face is gone. You, bye-bye. See ya. Now I'm going to select all of these faces, and I'm going to extrude out, right? Watch this. Remember, if I just press E now, this is going to be a disaster. Woohoo! That's extrude. You don't want that. You want to come back here. Same method. Watch this. Inwards or outwards, folks. Do you see that? Isn't that nice? Okay, so look how nice that is. So you know what I'm going to do next, right? I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to say, no, get out of this, tab, and I'm going to go to front view, and I'm going to say, no, I want to go side. I want to rotate this, right? So watch, rotate, just rotate a little bit here. Whoop, I'm something weird here, 90, 90, done. So a lot of you have stuff like this, right? How nice is that? But however, this thing is really crazy, right? So let's scale it in, like that. Okay, so the other thing is, guys, okay, so it's here, right? This part is good. Now remember, when you make a cylinder, and honestly, I got to stop. This is enough. Tab out. Let's go object cylinder. Pay attention to this part. Where am I? Add mesh cylinder. See over here it says 32. What if you only want 16? No problem, Valiant. We got you at 20. Let's go. Let's negotiate. See, like if you don't want 32 edges here, you can change this number here. But it's a one-shot deal in this app, I think. You can't come back to it like Maya. Okay? So here it is. If you want less cuts, you get less cuts. So I think for now, I want you to work with this, and I'll do another lesson on cuts and booleans and all that kind of business. Is this enough? Good? Okay, this was a long demo, man. I apologize. Oh, 16 minutes. Not bad. Okay. See you soon. Bye. Stop.